Hey, what's happening? What's up? You're watching All the Way Up Crypto. I'm your host, Aaron, and I'm going to keep this one a little bit shorter than normal. Just a couple updates. A couple days ago, I did a video on Veritaseum and a possible link between um, the Ritz Carlton and Kevin O'Leary. And all this timing, a lot of things tied up. So Crypto Blood actually interviewed Reggie Middleton of Veritaseum today and clarified everything that happened. So not to let anyone's hopes get down, but the Ritz-Carlton is not going to be veritized. Uh, is that good or bad? Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. The good news is Kevin O'Leary is going through the regulatory process to put the Ritz-Carlton, well, we don't even know if it is a Ritz-Carlton. It's some prominent hotel in New York City that will be getting tokenized, a third of the ownership. And Reggie actually said he thinks it's a great idea. However, what they are doing could have been done on Veritaseum and saved them a lot of trouble. So how did the Ritz get on the Ritz get on the Ethereum blockchain? So we go to Etherscan and we see what's up with what's going down out there. So remember, I came here and I typed in Ritz, R-I-T-Z, and I don't know why we're taking forever to load. Is either scan down, or is my, oh, there we go. So we type in Ritz and it comes up. So how in the world did this get there? The timing was impeccable. So if you check out Crypto Blood's video, I strongly encourage you listen to his interview with Reggie Middleton. You get a lot of good information out of that. And anyway, so what had actually happened is Reggie was actually down in Dubai at the Ritz-Carlton in Dubai with a bunch of prominent business people, and he was demonstrating the whole Veritaseum platform. And some of the people there wanted to see how it worked that weren't such, they didn't understand maybe the technical backside of how things work. And within just a few minutes, Reggie was able to veritize the Ritz as a token. Now, he just did it as demonstration purpose to show how quickly it could be done and that it would register on the blockchain. And that's where this came from. But the timing was just ridiculous, and how whoever found this or whatever they were doing, or maybe they were paying attention to whatever, or thinking maybe this actually is happening. Reggie cleared up. It is not happening. So, hey, that's fine. Reggie did allude to the fact that the Veritasium is working with a couple of very nice businesses that, whatever they're partnering up, they may be veritizing soon. So stay tuned. Obviously, he can't disclose any of that information of who it is or what they're doing or how they're going about it. So hang tight. So that's that part of the video. Second thing I want to cover with you is there are alternatives to CoinMarketCap. One of them that I'm starting to really like is this crypto asset exchange. Well, it's called On-Chain Effects. A lot of really neat things here that I don't know. You may find them useful, you may not. What you can see over here automatically are the daily movers. So you see the top gainers. You can see PIVX, Basic Attention Token, and EOS for the top gainers for the past 24 hours. And then the top losers were the Pay Token, Verge, Syscoin, Gnosis, and Lisk. And for those of you guys don't know about Lisk, you should definitely look into it. Another smart contract operating system, like creating decentralized apps. But they use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to do the apps. And their platform they're working on finalizing everything. And I believe sometime later this year, either in the summer or fall, or maybe sooner than that, companies will be able to start creating some dApps. So we'll see how that goes. Another place to be decentralized. And there's some other things on here. What I do want to show you over here is you can click the little flag in this um, page, as long as you don't completely close out of your browser. Actually, it does save the cookies. So if you come back here, it'll automatically put those ones, I believe, at the top. So if you click on flag, it tells you can flag any asset to pin it to your flagged assets list. That's what shows up over here on the left. That's where it goes. You don't need to register or log in, and if you need a permalink, you can use it from anywhere or share it, or you can always click Publish View button up top, which is, I don't know where that's at. Publish View button up top. Maybe if we click on a flag, see what happens. Ah, there it is, Publish View. And you can just tick it on and tick it off. So let's see what happens when we click on EOS. See what type of information we get. Check on the price on EOS for certain day, time. That's pretty cool. It's 8 months old. Market cap's 4.5 billion. I mean, there's a lot of good information here. There's the chart. Supply details, issued 1 billion tokens as an ICO with an additional 5% annual inflation rate thereafter. EOS Tron, so you get some related news over here. And that's pretty slick. I like this. I believe the snapshot takes you to their GitHub if they have one. That's pretty cool. So a lot of good information on this. What's the other one? Coin Codex, Crypto Compare, BitInfo Charts, CoinCheckup is a pretty nice one. I've used it before from time to time. CoinGecko is another good one. This is pretty nice information with the different times. And I don't even know if yep, there's CoinGecko. Also a section for forthcoming ICOs. CoinCap.io is another one. And CoinLib. So don't be afraid to use these. Like there's some, I guess some complaints about CoinMarketCap because they've done different things as far as how true is their price, but everybody uses it. It's like everybody just goes to CoinMarketCap. Let's check out the market, see where things are at. You can also see there is a discrepancy here between the market cap on CoinMarketCap for everything and what's listed here on on-chain effects. So, I mean, $20 billion is a significant difference, I think. So obviously there's probably not as many coins or tokens listed on on-chain effects. So who knows? And finally, yes, the markets are down, but this is a perfect time to buy. If you have any extra money laying around, perfect time to buy. If you just bought and you bought at 160 or 175, or maybe you bought a month ago and it was over 200, say 230 or 240, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm down over $100 per Litecoin. Hang in there, guys. Hodl on. Trust me. The gates are going to be open wide here very, very shortly. I've seen different sources of information from different people, whether it's people that chart this stuff. I saw one guy that charted things at 5 times last year. Litecoin showed the exact same characteristics in the chart, and then it took off. And when you think about the price of Litecoin, last January it was pretty cheap. Even last March it was pretty cheap. But 5 different times when Litecoin took its jumps, it showed this exact same characteristics as it was in the same channels of how it's going down and then the way it would go back up. I think the Mt. Gox, dumping all that Bitcoin on the market, I think that guy's done. At least he should be done. Um, you know, heading in April and May, when I got started in crypto last year, that's when things started running like crazy. In March of last year, Bitcoin was only $950, and now we're sitting around 8,000 or so. Guess we could go back here and look. 7,800 in a year? Where the heck do you see that? And here's the thing. It drives me crazy. People that are traditional investors will say, stay away from cryptocurrencies. They're too volatile. I don't know about you, but in my personal opinion, again, this is only my personal opinion. When I go back and I look at the history of cryptocurrencies, the solid cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin, such as Litecoin, such as Ethereum, from one year to the next, they've only continued to increase in value. So is it really that volatile? I mean, if you get in at any point in time and you got in at the high, let's just say you bought Litecoin at the high of $350 in December, or 400, we'll say 400 because that's what it was on Coinbase. And now it's down to 130 and you bought it that high. Trust me, come December, that $400 that you bought it at, you'd be like, man, I wish I would have bought more. I wish I would have bought more. Of course, you're going to wish you bought more now. If you have extra money sitting around, absolutely buy more. But there's a lot of things pointing to this whole fiat system around the world that it's very shaky right now. Just heard about Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank's one of the largest banks in Europe, and from what I understand, it has the largest holdings in derivatives. And they can't find a CEO to replace that guy. If that bank goes under, which is a huge central bank, friends, I don't know what else to tell you, but I have a feeling it's just going to be a domino effect. And you look at other countries around the world, Greece has suffered. Venezuela, look, they're... I just watched a video of a guy, I believe he's from Australia, that purchased Bolivar dollars because he went over there to try to see what he could do to help. So he figured I need to get, their own money so I can do what I need to do there. $100 worth of Bolivar dollars filled up 2 garbage bags because their money is worth nothing. If people got their money deposited in a bank due to the fees and all the other stuff that goes on in that country, their money was worth half of that amount. It's scary. And here's the other scary part, is there's things that have happened in history, or you could say about every 8 to 12 years, since the central bank has been created, since the Federal Reserve was created. You could go about every 8 to 12 years and look back in history, and you can see that our monetary system has struggled, whether we had a depression or a recession or something happened, but things got bad, and we're right around that tipping point again. And it could happen at any moment. And where are people going to turn? Where are they going to turn that they don't have to depend on the government or the banks? If you look at... Here's the thing. If you want to see how well our government manages money, what's our national debt? And on top of that, the U.S. dollar is the world reserve currency. If that tanks, oh my gosh, we're going to have inflation the same way Venezuela did. Friends, that's not good. That's scary. So help yourself out, help your friends out, help your family out. Have them buy a little bit of crypto as a safe place to be. Because you don't need permission to use it. And it's valuable. It's backed by math. It's not backed by, the goodwill and trust of the United States government, like our wonderful currency is now. and you don't have to worry about it. You can use it worldwide. It doesn't stop you from purchasing anything anywhere, as long as they accept it. And it's not too hard to accept. It's not too hard to go grab a wallet and, hey, here's my address. Send me some Litecoin. Send me some Bitcoin. Send me some whatever, Verge. I don't know. Whatever currency they want. Whatever you have. So, all right. I'm done ranting. If you liked what I talked about, smash that like button. Hopefully I gave you a good update with some good information you can take with you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so you don't miss any important information like the update I just gave you. Again, real quick, back to Veritaseum. I'm telling you that this could be the big thing that brings a lot of truth out to the stock markets. You'll see the stock markets become pretty much useless. Stocks will be converted over to tokens, and that's how they'll be run. And people will trade them peer to peer. I will say this: when you watch a video, I would say, I don't want to say negative, but I didn't get a strong feeling from Reggie that right away people living in the U.S. would be able to use Veritaseum's platform to do things. But he said he is going to do whatever he possibly can to make sure he follows all the regulations and regulatory stuff that he needs to get approval for to get that available to us. So hopefully that happens quicker or sooner than what we like or could imagine. Because I don't like the SEC and I don't like having these companies needing to jump through hoops. Anyway. All right, remember, hit that like button, because the more you hit that like button, you guys, the better chance it is that more people see this video and they get some valuable information out of it. Again, don't be afraid to comment below. So the Ritz Carlton Veritaseum token was not a scam. It wasn't anything crazy. It just was timing. Reggie Middleton created it and stuck it on a blockchain as a demonstration to show everybody how quick and easy it is to veritize something and how cheap it is to do that stuff. Alright, so cryptos are going to change everything. It's a revolution. Alright, so keep it real, guys. I'm out. Love, peace, and chicken grease, and be kind to your neighbor.